Hi there, can I toss you a question that might hit a little deeper than usual? Have you ever been caught in that loop where your thoughts just won't stop? They keep going. No matter how much you pray, breathe, speak truth over yourself, the thoughts keep coming fast, loud, and relentless. I know that place. I've lived there too. The spiral of anxiety isn't always a dramatic breakdown. Sometimes it's just a quiet unraveling, a slow, persistent hum of fear that won't shut off. So if you're there right now or have been, can we sit together for a bit? Let's talk. Not to fix it, but to name it. I feel less alone in it, and maybe to find a crack in light breaking through the darkness. I remember standing in the middle of my kitchen one day trying to remember what in the world I'd walked in there for. My heart was racing, obviously. I wasn't in danger. Nothing was wrong on the outside, but on the inside, I was spinning. The day had been fine, technically, but I had woken up with that feeling. You know that one, the unsettled knot in your chest, the feeling like you're behind on something or forgetting something very, very important, or just not okay. And then it starts, the spiral. If I drop the ball, what if something happens to my kids or my grandkids? What if I can't handle this since I'm getting so much older? What if I'm not enough? It doesn't take much, just one anxious thought, and suddenly you're tumbling. And the hardest part, you can look totally composed on the outside, I know it, but inside, we're drowning. It feels like we're always one step away from everything really truly unraveling. You hold it together at church, at work, at the school pickup line, but you feel sometimes like a fraud. You smile, but you're not okay. You pray, but the fear seems to know your address and refuses to stop harassing you. You try to trust, but your mind keeps replaying worst-case scenarios. Maybe you've even felt guilty about it. Like if your faith was stronger, your anxiety would be gone by now. Maybe you thought, if I really trusted God, I wouldn't feel like this, right? If that's you, please hear this. Anxiety isn't a faith failure. It's a human experience. It's our nervous system actually speaking, trying to protect us. It's our mind trying to predict the unpredictable. And it doesn't make us broken, it makes us very, very real. There was a night I couldn't sleep. I know when that happens. I'm carrying something that must go to God, but how? I've already done it, haven't I? I tried all the usual things, soft worship, Bible app, getting out of bed, but my mind would not quit. Finally, I sat up that night, just a bit, and whispered, God, I can't do this anymore. I'm exhausted from fighting my own thoughts. I don't even know what to pray. And in that quiet, I remembered a verse, one. I hadn't even thought about it in years. And here's the line. We do not know what to do, but our eyes are on you. That was it. No fancy theology, just true honesty. I didn't even know how to fix my anxious thoughts, but I could fix my gaze. That night didn't erase the spiral, but it interrupted it. Just enough to really breathe. Here's what I'm learning. We can't always stop anxious thoughts from starting, but we can surely interrupt that spiral. Not by force, not by shaming ourselves, but by gently redirecting our gaze. When my mind starts racing, I try to do these 4 things. The first thing is name the fear. I'm afraid. I'm not enough. I'm scared something bad will happen. It's okay if I say that. Naming it makes it less powerful. And the second thing I do is remind myself what's true. Not what I feel, not what fear says, but what I know is true. I am held, I am loved, I am not alone. God is still in control. And the third thing I remind myself is to breathe and stop the thought tsunamis. I can choose to come back. And the fourth thing is anxiety lives in the future, but peace, it lives in the present. So I breathe deep and I ask, what's true right now? What's true in this moment? Not tomorrow, not next week, but right now. Friend, if your thoughts have been loud lately, if you feel like you're spinning, if you tried everything and you're still anxious, can I tell you something that I'm learning to believe? We are not weak for struggling. We are not faithless for feeling afraid. We are not alone in this battle. And we don't have to pretend to be okay to be loved. God sees the spiral. He sees the tears. He sees the tears that we hide. He sees the effort it takes just to function. And He's not asking us to fake our way into peace. No, that'll never work. He's just asking us to look up, to change our gaze, even if it's messy, even if it's quiet, even if it's just one word, help. Sometimes that's the bravest prayer we can pray. So here's to not having it all together. Here's to mustard seed faith. And here's to finding stillness, even in the middle of the spiral. We're going to be okay together.